State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of... Play fake, Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Brady. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. We're scoreless after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mayfield. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This a 27-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now here's the option play going left. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Walker with another carry. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Mayfield. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Trying the left side with Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Bengals grab it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and not get free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Play action. Now it's Brady. Pressure comes and down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A first down throw from Mayfield. And his pass incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
sticking with Walker on second down.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield. Hey, brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. Yeah. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It got his man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the...
2nd and 10.
play action. Now Brady. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Malone, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 14-10. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mayfield now. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hall again.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Brady got to have this one. Open man is Anderson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Tight end here on the running play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Keeper. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. One last shot from Mayfield here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner.